Hello and welcome to the new year. This is the first video recorded in 2019, and the fact that it is episode 19 is a coincidence, but a pretty cool one if you ask me. So today we're going to do quite a bit of talking. I want to talk about plans and goals for 2019. I want to talk a bit about a few other games, or rather one other game. And if you're interested in Minecraft, you probably know what it is. But either way, that's what we're going to do today. We're also hopefully going to be able to finish our two front towers. So let's start. So a new year means that doesn't really mean anything, does it? But in this year we're going to build many things, of course. And first goal, like I've said since the beginning, is to finish that castle. It's taking a long time because we're only using stone tools as a challenge to build our first structure or project out of stone. Tools, that's it. It's obviously not built out of stone. And yes, and then after that we're going to work on the necropolis, which is an underground city, which I think would be pretty cool. And beyond that, we don't have any solid plans. We have a few vague-ish plans, but there are a few things that I really want to build. So I am really interested in the Viking Age, and I would love to build Viking Age city, or village, town, whatever. Town, I guess, would be the correct, but whatever. In this world, but not really fantasy. I would like to build it as realistic as I can, because that's something that I'm really interested in, like historical architecture and stuff like that. So I think that would be a really fun thing to do. I also have a big interest in medieval castles. The Vikings didn't have any castles. They had some forts, but they were not a feudalistic society, and therefore there were not really any castles. We have the only stone fortress that I know of is in southern Öland, which is an island in Sweden. But that wasn't built in the Viking Age. It was used in the Viking Age, but it was built around year 500, I believe, which is about 400 years before the Viking Age. So we wouldn't build any stone things there, because the Vikings didn't build out of stone, they built out of wood. And we would make a Viking style wing fort. We would have a rampart surrounding the town, and it would be laid out in a grid like most Viking towns were. It would have a harbor and Viking era houses. And within the ring fort we would have the mead hall, which would be the, let's say, that's like the biggest house in the town, where like people would gather and do things, party, woo. And then we would also have the Hof there, which is basically a temple, and there would be some residential buildings inside there as well for the most people of the town. And that's kind of what I have thought about that. Castles, I would love to build castles, but I always build, like, when I play Minecraft, I almost exclusively build medieval castles. And while that is really fun and I love doing that, realistic medieval castles, that is not fantasy. I love doing that, but I've been trying to kind of move out of the comfort zone here with this world, out of my comfort zone, and that's something I want to keep doing. We will definitely build medieval castles, but we also want to build some fantasy stuff because I never do that. And this is the first one. This is a castle structure, like taking some of the principles of castle design and combining it with ancient Egyptian architecture, while also kinda taking it into the fantasy realm by making it, I don't know, grander than it would in real life, since they didn't really, as far as I know, have anything that is like this. But that's beside the point. So that is what I want to do. Those are the primary projects. I'm going to tell you a bit, I'm not sure if I've done it before, but I'm going to tell you a bit about the next project, which is the necropolis. And the way that will be is that there will be a graveyard, and within this graveyard there will be kind of a altar next to a wall, and this altar will be hooked up with redstone, and if you sacrifice, like throw an item on it, which would in the world be like sacrificing an item, it will open a secret door, and that door will have a staircase behind it leading downwards. Then you get to a big bridge underground which leads to a big gate, and this would be the gatehouse of the city, the necropolis. And behind this big gate the city will lie. And this, it's called a necropolis because it would be a zombie city, a city for the undead. And I was thinking of like having the houses and structures, like I want to have the whole city kinda inspired by a mix of Gothic architecture with typical kinda like graveyard architecture stuff. Like I want like the houses to be kind of reminiscent of like mausoleums and stuff. I think that would be really cool, and I want the houses to be blocked off, so there won't be any doors or windows to them. And well, that would be like a, I guess, in lore door or whatever, like it wouldn't be a door that we can physically enter, but it would be like a pretend door, so to say. Because if that house is like completely dark on the inside, monsters will spawn on the inside, and that means that our like houses would have actual people, or in this case undeads, inside of them. And I think that's a really cool idea, so that's something I want to do there. And also within this city we're going to have a bit of a palace, we're going to have a temple and a garden, and that might be why I've been collecting dead bushes, wink wink. And yes, so that's the plan. We are also of course going to keep working on this city that I'm in right now, but we are not going to finish this whole city in one go, hours. I mean, this is a massive project, and just the castle is a big project, so I want to finish the castle and then move on to another project and then come back here later and keep working. So yes, that's the plan. After Necropolis is completed, we either come back here and do some work in the city, or we build a medieval castle, or we start on a Viking town. Those are the plans that I have. I haven't decided which one. If you have any preference, say so in the comments below, and if not, I'll see what I feel like. And that's that. Let me check my notes. Okay. Next up we have goals of 2019. So my only goal regarding this Minecraft world is to keep being productive and to not, like, I have this calendar where I try to work a little bit every day that isn't a weekend, or a day where I'm busy. Like if I'm not at home, it's hard to work. This, but yeah. So I want to not miss a single day. I haven't missed a single day since I started the 24th of October yet on working on these videos. Of course, I can't upload video every day because some of these videos take a very long time to make. I think the shortest video took like 2 hours or something, and the longest one took like 20 something hours. So yeah, and that is the goal, to stay productive and yeah, be productive at the end, I guess. Then lastly, what I want to talk about is a game called Hytale. So it's a new game. The announcement trailer was released in December, and it's very similar to Minecraft. It is made by people who have been playing a lot of Minecraft, so that's very good, I think. And it looks very interesting, and I can't wait to try it out. Doesn't mean that I will leave Minecraft, of course. I've been playing Minecraft since alpha, and I don't see myself ending it anytime soon, or ever. But it definitely looks like an interesting game, Hytale, that is, and it's definitely something I want to try when it comes out. And I think that's all that I wanted to talk about. We can talk a little bit about upcoming stuff that we're doing to this thing, maybe. This episode we're gonna try to finish the 2 towers there. Then after that, I haven't decided which part to do next. Kinda leaning to trying to finish off the side towers, like all the 3 other towers before starting the keep, or at least build them up. Would probably be a very good idea. So we'll see. So all the sand on top of this hill here have been removed, and now we're left with sandstone. So now we're going to dig it away. While I was digging away here, I came to think of a tip that most of you probably know, but if you don't, then maybe this will be helpful. If you need a lot of sandstone, you want to go to Desert Hills. As you can see, second paragraph, 5th row, Desert Hills. And because in desert hills, the hills are actually made of sandstone. And if you just in standard desert and dig down below the sand, you will find a little bit of sandstone, but then you will have stone. So if you have a hill there, there will be mostly stone, and if you need big quantities of sandstone, that's not what you want. So desert hills is where you should go. So as you can see, a lot of work has been done. I have smoothed out the ground over this area here. There was a lake behind the temple that I removed, and I filled in the base of the temple, and because it looked really messy and I wanted to have the foundation of the temple more, I don't know, proper, easier to imagine things that way. So yes, as you can see, a lot of work has been done here. And with this sandstone that we got, we shall work on our castle. So this is the sandstone we got. A lot of work has been done. I have kind of changed direction of our walls. Instead of doing what I said in a previous episode, we are going to base it off some actual ancient Egyptian fortresses, primarily the fortress of Buhen, or I don't know how you pronounce this, Buhen. And so in the front here we're going to have this big gatehouse. Then all along the walls we're going to have these outcrops. We're going to have this kind of zigzag shape all the way around, and yeah, that should be it. And it will be pretty tall, 14 blocks ish. And here we have our temple. I have terraformed this corner to be desert. It was like this before. It had birch and oak trees and hills and grass. And if we go along here, I pulled this wall all the way. Over here I have terraformed this corner too. I've been working on filling in this river. I filled in the part that is over here, as you can see, but I haven't done all of it. I did some terraform to make this look like the edge of the river, because or the pond, lake, whatever, because obviously it was going over here. And that is it, I believe. So now we shall start work on the front towers. So we have arrived up here with lots of materials. So the first thing to do is to figure out the height. And since we have had multiple different heights, I can't remember exactly this one. So we'll jump down here and we say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, then chisel. Is that right? Let's count again to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 chisel. Okay, 10 and chisel. Now we know that. Then we go back up. Shall make some cat sandstone. We shall go all the way up. Then we know that it's 10 and then chisel. And we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then chisel. Then slab. Okay, so now we have like something to work with. So we know that that is the height of the first part of the tower, then we're probably gonna have a similar height on top of that, and that's going to be the top. So I do not think that we should have pillars here. I think, however, that we should have some ports to shoot out of. So let's see if we do this. Thinking on both sides. I think that would be good. Then we need. Okay, let's see. If we stand here, it's hard to see anything, so I kind of want to stand here. So let's use trapdoors. Yes. Okay. Then we need to build this up to this height at least. I shall make some more. Whatever. Okay. Okay, so here we are. Now, how shall we do this? Thinking that we should maybe do that, and then we could have, like on many other places here, we could have like trapdoors there. I think that would be good. So that would mean something like this. Then get up, fill in these holes. There we go. Then this is pretty high, so what we could do, I think, is have a second row of the same thing. I think that could work pretty well. And now we could actually have it on all four sides, because we are above everything. Okay. So if we have it here, that means that this will be the stairs. Then we have room for like a cyan, and we won't do that on this floor, I guess. On this second one, on the top one. Either way. Okay, I like this. So we are going to have. How shall we do this? Let's do this. All of the corners. So this will be like the wood that is supporting this upper floor or whatnot. It won't be a full floor, I don't want that, but so we'll have like walkways along the side of the tower. Then we'll have the same pattern as below. So that will be this pattern. Like so. Now we build this up and I'll be back. There we go. We have a staircase up to this floor, then we have a staircase that continues with this, which will be the next floor. So I'm going to build up just like this part. Okay, so here we are. Now we're going to have one row of cyan concrete going all the way around. And on the outside of this, we're going to have logs. Oops. Like so, with buttons in between. Okay, now that's done. Now we'll just strip them. And then we'll place some chisel sandstone on top of this. And And now we're at the top. Pretty good view. So the question is, do we put the crenulations here or one in? I think one in is also this creeper, okay. So that means that we need to like this. Like this. Okay. And now we need to put in a floor. It's nice to have something to stand on. How should we do this? Let's just do this. No. This makes it a little bit hard to get done. So this is a very bad place for a stair. Whatever, we'll go with it anyways. Will we? Maybe. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. I can't decide. So this is what I decided on. We have the staircase going down here and across here with the logs. Okay, and on top, like in the other crenulations we have, the chisel. Like so. Then we need these. This will go in between. And on top. And that is our tower finished. We should put in some railings here, and we should finish that. Let's see here. So, okay. Should put in some trapdoors along these edges. So as you can see, all the rails are in, and now we can take a look at this from the outside. This is what it looks like. Go to the front. This is our tower. And now we will replicate this on that side. And there we go. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.